Hey there, guys. God bless you guys. Today I just want to talk about reparations and what that means. Let's look at the definition real quick. The making of amends for a wrong one has done by paying money to or otherwise helping those who have been wronged. Another definition is the action of repairing something. So we see that reparations means to fix a wrong done by oneself or by somebody else. So how do we fix it? Well, through money or through helping someone. So now we ask ourselves, is this definition of reparations, or is reparations in general even biblical? Well, let's look at the Bible, and let's look at Exodus chapter 12, verse 36. And the Lord had given the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they granted them what they requested. What did they request? They requested gold, silver, monetary things. Thus they plundered the Egyptians. So when we read chapter 12, 11, even as you read the Exodus story, we realize that the Israelites had nothing, but God gave them favor in the sight of the Egyptians, whether through the 10 plagues or through just the awesome God that Israel had. But they gave them reparations. For the three things we see there in the story is, first, they asked for these reparations. Then the Egyptians obliged. And then the third thing is it was given out. In today's society, we see a desire for reparations, right? The request. We see the request. But then we see the forcing of reparations, people trying to force. And then I even see Christians trying to not just force, but say, what a terrible country we are, or what a terrible church we are, or what a terrible nation we are because we won't give out reparations. So we're trying to make people feel bad. But the Bible doesn't say the Israelites were trying to make Egyptians feel bad. No. The Lord gave them favor in the sight of Israel. So on the side of the Egyptians, sorry. So if we're gonna give reparations as a nation in the United States, we first have to be in agreement, but we're not. The second thing is we see that reparations were paid out to that current generation, the generation that was wronged, not 3-4 generations after. We would never have given they would have never given reparations to Solomon. Egypt would have never. Why? Because Solomon was one of the wealthiest nations ever. African Americans, black people, Latinos in this nation are one of the wealthiest in the world. Right? Why would you give reparations to a people group that are so wealthy already, more wealthy than anybody else in the world? So we see that though the reparations are biblical, though reparations should be given out by godly people, Christians, the reparations being asked for today are not very biblical or scriptural, being so that, first of all, they're not being given out to the generation that the wrong was done to, which was the American slaves. Second, they're asking for is money. And when somebody's asking for money, and the sad thing is, it's not all African Americans asking for this for themselves. It's actually other people groups with other interests, right? Saying reparations. But why does it have to be money? Why can't it be that the Democrats that run the schooling system, why can't they put that money that would go to them in reparations for better teachers, better schooling, improved schooling systems, a nice basketball court down the street or in that school in, let's say, a city like Compton, right, where it's just run down, urban areas. Why does it have to be money? Because, this is greed that we're looking at. And it's not necessarily coming from the African American community, but from interest groups that want that money for themselves, that know that the way that money is going to be invested might help themselves. So I just pray that we recognize that reparations is a good thing, that as Republicans or conservatives we should not hate reparations or the phrase, and as Democrats that we not try to force, or as Democrats or Christian Democrats or liberals, that we not try to force reparations, because reparations is supposed to be in agreement, a recognizing of my sin against you and me willing to fix that, right? But not you forcing that on me, but us all willing to recognize that reparations is biblical, reparations is godly, just not today's reparations. God bless you guys. If you guys have a topic that you want me to talk about in 5 minutes or less, just go ahead and put it in the comments, and don't forget to give a like and share. Thank you guys.